On 3.
1, 2, and 3.
Hi.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of
Be Uplifted.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes, that's a new one.
I like it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're back. Sorry, we missed a week or something.
Did we?
Yeah.
Damn. Look at us not even paying attention. Life, guys. Life be lifing.
Yep.
So,
Uh-oh.
speaking of life be lifing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to our listeners, our day ones, we have an announcement to make today. And it is with a heavy, heavy heart that I make this announcement. I'm trying not to be a big baby and cry, so I'm going to try to be a fucking thug right now and not do that. But I'm actually going to let Lani take it away.
Shit.
Well, I'm not going to give...
All on your plate.
No,
We have an
I'm-
announcement.
we have an announcement, and it's
That
with a
Lani
heavy
wants to say.
heart. But I want her to say like the actual thing because it's her business to tell. You know how she wants to word it or whatnot.
Damn, I didn't even think about this. Like, I was like, oh, I'm going to just come in and just sit
Say
here.
goodbye.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, well, Clea low-key ruined it now. Unfortunately, as of right now, this would be my last episode. Until further notice. Yeah, it's just life is life and really, 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 really fucking hard right now. And I
In a good way, right?
in a good way, yes. Like, I mean, there's a lot of things that are needing my attention more than I can really handle and juggle at one time right now. So
Good and bad. Good and bad
Good and
days.
bad, yeah.
She's back DJing. She got a new residency called Club Babysitting.
Alina's my number one. She's my bouncer. She's my security guard. She everything. Yeah, no.
And I'll tell you guys right now, Lani did not do this like easily. She definitely tossed around with making that decision. So I'm here to vouch for her. It wasn't one of those things where she's like, you know what, I'm done with the podcast. Like, I know that, and you guys know if you've been here since the beginning, that Lani has been my day one. She's been the one that started this whole thing with me. When I decided to take it from BUplifted Mondays on Twitch and turn it into an actual podcast. So I'm very, very, very sad about her departure. Like, when she first told me about it, I started crying.
Yeah, we had a moment.
We
through
definitely had a
text,
moment. Yeah,
And then when I told the boys, they're like, all right.
I was waiting for the reactions, and they're like,
You got it already.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. You'll be back.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not like I'm going to be gone as of right now, you know, but like
For
it's just
a little while.
For a little bit, yeah.
It's not going to be the same. So as of right now, we're thinking about who is going to fill the shoes, or maybe we'll just like rotate guests or something for now because these shoes are not fillable.
Right.
No,
Just
So
saying.
if we film 2 episodes a day, that means you got to sit over there for the other one? Since this is technically your last one?
Or you could air the other one first.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
Usually you come up with the good ideas, but this time it was me. So I was thinking, Lani, if you don't mind, we wanted to ask you some, we wanted to make this episode about you. So we had some
That's weird.
you questions to ask.
Yeah, you know me, I'm always down.
That's weird, but I'm down. Okay, so I'm going to start it off. And I don't know if the boys are going to jump in because Vince doesn't ever read the text,
I'm reading
I
it
do
right
not.
now.
Okay, so I'm going to start with I'm just going to go down the list. I just came up with a handful of questions. So,
Okay.
what's a moment from your time on the podcast that you'll never forget?
It's hard because I feel like where our podcast started to where it's at now, we had like different phases, you know? So like just I'm going to separate it into different sections because
Okay.
that's kind of like how I saw this or how I do the timeline of our podcast.
The evolution.
Yes. Yeah. So it first started for sure like in your kitchen, like
In my dining room, in my
Literally.
humble dining room. Yep.
I just remember the first time when we first met and like talked about it, and I was just your guest on as of BUplifted, and we were like literally vibed so quick
Yep.
thanks to COVID.
Yeah, it felt like I knew you forever already when we first met. It was
Literally,
crazy.
Yeah. We were literally eating wing, and I was like, "Are you down for some wings and a beer?" She's like, "Hell yeah!" I'm like, "That's how I know you're my girl."
Right?
So it was for sure just that was like a kickstart, and then we had what we originally planned for this to be. We kind of like didn't go the way it was planned.
Not that we're mad at it,
Not
boys.
that we're mad
I'm
at it
just
at
saying.
all. Like obviously we leveled up.
Yeah.
But it was just cool to see like that portion because it was like a huge fire that lit up our ass about it.
Yeah.
And then just those fun moments of like our challenges that we did.
Oh my gosh, that
Those
was so
were really
fun.
fun. And then once we got to here, and it was just like the whole prank calls that we did to the 7-Eleven store. Like those were one of my favorites.
I love that one. That's true.
Vince, like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because Vince, you have like so many different moments of each time of the episode where it's like super funny as shit. Like we always somehow, when we end up sitting next to each other, I can't stop fucking laughing and like taking whatever we're talking about serious.
Is that why we put a barrier here?
I think so. Yeah, I really think so.
That's why you have the rolling
Cubicle.
chair so you can roll away.
Yeah.
I've never done photo shoots, and this has definitely made me out of my comfort zone to do photo shoots and be photographed. So that was cool. It's just honestly it was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah.
Okay, boys, I'm going to ask you a question too. What is it's the same question for you, but in regards to Lani? Like, what is some of your favorite moments in our podcast regarding Lani?
100%. The first episode, like when she was laying on her stomach, you see down her shirt, and I recorded it in slow motion. If you guys don't know, look at the intro for the.
That was
Yeah.
a long time
Oh
ago.
my gosh, the
that
intro.
long ass intro.
I wish you could like enter intro and then just that part of
No,
the editor said no. He said no.
I mean, the first time I saw that, I was like, "This is a long ass fucking intro."
But it made sense because when you would wait at Twitch, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The intro made sense for what it was at the
Before.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yours is the shirt moment. What about you, Queer
The shirt moment, the other shirt moment.
Oh,
Wait, which one?
Remember
the
taking off your shirt?
what they taught you, what got you to have a baby.
yes,
So
yes.
for our listeners that don't know about that moment, elaborate a little bit.
Well, during the Nights of Passion, Lani had this habit of not taking her shirt off, which led to infertility.
Wow.
Yep.
So then we summoned the
It's
shirt gods,
scientific.
and as soon as you take your shirt off, the rays of the sun actually changed her chemically, almost like osmosis.
Yeah.
And it formed a
Oh,
fetus.
that's photosynthesis.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
I was trying to make that as PG as possible.
I like it. Okay.
You know.
Since
have
when
we
this?
ever been
I'm like, since when has this podcast ever been PG? Is that what it's turning
Never.
into?
Never.
Oh,
new-
I'm leaving,
But
and all of a sudden
but
we're fucking PG. All
I
of a sudden.
remember taking her shirt off, and all of a sudden she walks in. I'm like, "Are you pregnant?"
Dude,
That's
you
exactly how it
called
happened.
it. You
No, he
literally
did.
Called it.
Yeah.
She was
And
like,
at first I walked in, I was like, damn, Kuya, I know I haven't been fucking eating with shit. And then come in the next episode, I'm pregnant.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it happened. Okay.
What about you?
Okay. So an episode that will forever be near and dear to my heart is definitely the daddy issues episode.
Yeah.
We got so much, first of all, me and you connected a lot because of that. And then the feedback that we got, I feel was such like a big impact on like the vibe of our podcast at that time. You know, we had so many DMs and people telling us like, man, I needed to hear this. I'm glad I'm not alone, you know, things like that. So that episode definitely meant a lot to me. And then one of the more fun ones is when we pretended to be Vince.
Oh, yeah.
When we tied our hair in the front to make it look like his beard. That
wasn't
one
that
was
your first episode here though?
No, I think it was like when was it his birthday? There was a reason why we did that.
I can't remember. But I know that was probably during one of the beginnings.
Yeah, because I think you guys brought him on as a guest, and then the
Yes.
next episode
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
And Mikey came along. Yeah.
we missed the turkey, Mikey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was the best.
You notice he does want to collab. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he started doing a podcast.
Yes.
If you can't tell. Okay, so I don't have my own podcast, but it's
he's on
funny
like 5 of them.
that my background is on like 4 different podcasts.
Let's say
Yes.
we want to file a complaint for copyright infringement.
We are the OGs. I'm just so you know.
But
should
if
just
you
put-
need a space
we should
to
just put
rent,
Be Uplifted like a banner so
We
they can't.
should.
So he's like, oh, you can't remove that, Mikey. You gotta be
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah, anytime you guys record at my studio, if any of my records show up, it's $1 per record. Going forward.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, ask the next question.
Oh, the next question. Oh, well, how did you first get involved with the show and what drew you to it?
And some of these questions are for like new listeners if they haven't been here since day one. So
Okay. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was just thinking it's funny because you brought all of us together, but I knew all of you guys.
before,
Yeah.
I know that's what's crazy.
Before any of you
like
guys,
separately, I know that's crazy.
Like I think out of everybody, I know I've known you the longest. I know I've known you out of all of us, and
Yeah.
I know I've known you the longest. But you're the one that brought everybody together.
That's
ironically
very
enough,
true.
that's true.
Yeah,
And it's so crazy too that you say that because you've literally known me since I was like a teen.
yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what was the
intern number
question?
2 knew you before I knew you.
Yeah.
So it said,
Crazy.
tell us about how you got involved with the podcast and what drew you to wanting to do a podcast with me.
I don't know if you remember, but when you were on Twitch during COVID time, I would just pop on. I was like just listening to DJs, obviously something to keep me socialized or whatever, and just seeing you guys do backyards and barbecues, and that kind of like drew me into you guys. And then when we first were like meeting, I don't know if you remember, but I told you I was like, hey, like I've been wanting to start a podcast. You're like, dude, me too. And I was like, this is kind of like my idea for it or whatever. Cause another person brought it up to me like, hey, yo, like you've been through some shit and like you have a lot of stuff to say. I feel like you should be on
you got
a
a lot of
podcast.
baggage. You
I
should
did.
tell people.
It is a very odd way to approach a girl.
Well, and
No, but
and the reason why that came up too is because so on Twitch, right? You make more money if you meet a certain amount of hours and things
Right.
like that. So Anthony needed a couple of days filled, which is Ackright. He did the backyards and barbecues, and I was like, okay, I'll do a makeup lifted Monday, but it wasn't just me doing makeup or skincare. It was podcast style makeup
Yeah.
application. Like I remember I would ask questions, and I remember Lani was always in the chat interacting, and like she was like, even just in, I had never spoken to her, I'd never actually heard her voice or anything, but in the chat we like vibed like hella. And then
Yeah.
that's when you mentioned you wanted to do a podcast.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what started it. But we did meet. So Ari and I met briefly at a club because your husband was DJing, and I was like saying hi to be nice. and
Oh,
stuff. It was like
yes.
U31. And then it was like really briefly. And then when I was on the talking in the chat on Twitch, I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember, but I said
That's
hi to you.
right. I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Whoa.
It's been so long.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So what about that drew you into, like, what made you go, you know what? I feel like this would be a cool person or a cool podcast to be on.
Honestly, when we first like actually met and sat down, I knew that I didn't want to do a podcast by myself. I knew that I couldn't just talk forever by myself.
Yeah.
It's just, to me, it's just kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
But
I know, it's so
But
crazy.
she's like, but you can.
No, it's hard. I don't think I could have, like, that would have been sustainable though, because a lot of my episodes were asking questions, and you can
Yeah.
only ask so many fucking questions to nobody. You know what I mean? So,
Talking to thin air.
yeah.
But you and I just vibed really well, and we connected really well. And then once, Vince brought in his swag
Expertise.
into it and like gave us all this, equipment and things like that, like it just meshed really well because obviously you and I have known each other for a good amount of time, and it was cool because I don't think I've ever mentioned this to you, but like everybody who's known me from the past of my teens, they always tell me like, oh, it's so weird to see you like grown up now, like you're an adult now, but it was cool that you I guess, like, accepted me to see me as an adult and, like, be fucking doing adult things.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? So I really appreciated that. And then when Rich came on, I was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like he just vibed really well with us. He obviously brought a different perspective.
Of his calves or something.
Oh no, his calves were man. When he wears shorts, I always say like your calves are fucking fire. Not that I check him out like that, guys. Chill. But yeah, no, and we just it just naturally, we all naturally bonded really well.
I agree. Okay, so what's one behind the scenes memory that our listeners wouldn't guess happened? Like, if you could think of a behind the scenes memory, just like us as a team.
Well, it wasn't us as a team, but she seen me naked.
Yeah,
Let's go back to people seeing you naked.
I have, yeah. I'm you crawling on the floor when I would like.
Okay, you need to give context because they're just picturing Vince crawling on the floor naked while she's sitting here.
The story gets like longer and longer.
Weirder, longer and longer.
So during that time, we were like on Twitch pretty heavy, and I was like, okay, let me take on some hours. So I would DJ live, and you would let me use the studio.
Yeah.
And we'd just be on Twitch, and I'm like mixing whatever. And you guys know Vince, he's like a jokester. So he comes out, and his hands are covering his tite.
So he was like actual naked,
Yes.
like butt ass naked.
Yes.
No, I was wearing
Nice.
socks though.
Oh, okay, you were wearing
Yeah.
socks.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes it
boundaries.
better or worse.
Not a
Boundaries.
savage.
And then he had his backdrop or whatever. He like peeked through behind. It's just, yeah, those were. I thought some people caught that on Twitch. No?
Oh, when you guys did an episode, I think wasn't that with Suze?
Maybe.
And then I crawled behind the backdrop or
Oh,
behind
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and then I just popped my head out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of hard because I want to say like when we were at Pacers, like. Because we haven't gone out as often as we would like to, but when we were out, we were having a good time, and I remember just like
I
singing.
bought her
along.
her first lap dance.
He bought. Oh, that's
That's
right.
right.
He bought me my
Right.
first lap dance. Rich with the steaks. It was always at Pacers. I don't know why, but my memories have been at Pacers or at your house
Yeah.
when we would.
Oh, like the different get-togethers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just us like just drinking and talking shit. Basically, it's nothing new.
I know, right? Okay. So you we kind of answered this a little bit, but if you have more, what are your top 3 moments and why?
Obviously, I feel like my time here, you guys have literally seen me grow up in my adult years, which is kind of insane to think about. Like, you guys see me go from like fresh, like single, partying it up, fucking going out every time, Act Right was DJing or whatever during that time. Then I got into like a serious relationship, serious relationship, then had a baby, and then now I'm getting married. So it's like, you guys see.
That is so crazy to think about the evolution. Like, not only just having a baby and all that, but even like finally like launching your own business and things like
Yeah.
that. Like, we were here to witness that. That's really cool now that I think about that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Okay. You want to
Just
ask the
glad you
next
took
one?
your shirt off.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Accomplishment one.
Oh, what are you most proud of accomplishing during your? Oh, what are you most proud of accomplishing during your tenure? Is missing punctuations.
Sorry. I
Sorry.
know. Well, I did it quickly. Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's hard to just narrow it down. I think just getting out of my comfort zone to do this, because when people look at me and they're like, oh shit, like some of them have just recently added my Instagram, and they're like, what the fuck, you have a podcast? And I'm like, yeah, like, they just didn't think I would be into this or be a part of this. And just meeting new people, like, I feel like you guys have definitely made me think more about what the fuck I say or what the fuck I do. So I'm proud of myself for that. Give me different
Growth.
perspectives. So
Well, I'm curious on this question. First, I want to know what 10 year is because we haven't been doing this for 10 years.
Oh, tenure, like your
Tenure.
tenure, like your time here.
Oh, okay. So, so there's gonna be people different stages in their life. Some of them are gonna be at that stage where it was your day one here. What would you tell them to be careful and to look forward to?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know it's a good question. I asked it.
I know you always ask good questions.
Yeah.
Be careful on how he talks to you. No, I'm just kidding. I guess like I take that question as being in a podcast world. When I was pregnant, people talked a lot of shit about like, damn, of how big I was and stuff. So just be prepared. Like people are going to talk shit regardless.
They're going to judge you.
They're going to judge for sure. I didn't take it to heart because I was like, fuck you don't know shit. And what was the other part you said?
Well, it was kind of like if you were to talk to you when you first started. Like, what would you say you should look forward to and what should you be careful of?
Yeah, if you could tell your old self something.
Yeah, because there's going to be some people that are going to be in that position where they're like, should I do a podcast? Should I start this business? Should I start taking my shirt off?
What I would have told myself is just trust the process. And trust that, like, if you're going to do it with a team, do it with people who really have your back and who will look out for you and will have the same vision as you guys and the same goals. And honestly, there's not really much anything that I regret or, like, that I would want to, like, change or in that perspective, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, which episode or guest would you say left the strongest impression on you and why?
Oh, man. We had so many guests. I feel like it's kind of hard. I don't really have like a favorite. Okay, on like a funny one, Crispy, because that fool will always be talking about my booty hole.
Oh my God, I love having Crispy as a guest. He's so fucking funny.
Yeah. My favorite guest,
Or just like left a big impact on your impression, or, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be like your favorite, but something about their presence on the podcast left an impact on you. Or even an episode, you know, a topic that we talked about or something.
it's hard to say. Like, I think I have to like scroll back and like really figure that out. I don't know if I can come up with an answer on the top of my dome.
Well, I know that the daddy issues one was a really big episode for you guys, and we've talked about possibly revisiting that. So as soon as she's gone, do it better.
Yeah.
No, I'm down to come back for that.
She's going to be our guest, I know.
Yeah, for sure the daddy episode, because I guess, something flew in my face. That itself, like behind the scenes, like that was a whole evolution behind the scenes for me. And hearing it from your perspective and your perspective too, like adding you guys on there, because it was just me and Ari talking about that, it made me open my eyes and realize more so like different perspectives and things I should consider. So I mean, I love all the guests, but really I think the core of just us, really, anything that we talk about, really, I've always had a mental note in my head to take in consideration of other people's thoughts or feelings or views. Could you guys just open my eyes a little bit more?
There's definitely a fruit fly or something.
Okay.
It just flew in my nose. Sorry to ruin the moment. Okay.
But yeah.
Well, what about you guys, boys?
Please.
Would you... What would you say? Same question, but for you, what are you most proud of, or what biggest accomplishment watching Lani grow on this podcast would you say?
I think it's still it revolves around like the daddy issues episode also, where it almost like she had to kind of get it off her chest and not like hold it in and just say everything. And then at that point, it gives you, once you start talking about it, it gives you like a clear understanding, a better outlook on what really is the problem or how you can actually solve it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot, because, you know, as Lani said, she started like as a party girl, then into the relationship. Like, you know, like we did that one episode on friends with benefits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So basically it's like Lani's dating stages.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
like party Lani, friends with benefits Lani, serious relationship Lani, then it was pregnant Lani, and now it's
Wifey Lani.
wifey Lani.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What about you, Vince? What would you say is like when you look at Lani, what would you say is like her biggest compliments or something you're most proud of as far as this podcast goes?
I don't know about being proud of her at all, but
This
I wouldn't expect nothing
There it
less.
is.
I think that we had the most fun when you felt outnumbered.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. Not
Fun
saying
for
that it was,
who?
not saying that it was like it was more fun without having you here,
No,
but
I know.
I think that it was funny because before each episode she's like, "Oh, I'm outnumbered. Oh, I need Ari here."
I mean, it was like that when
Yeah.
I didn't have her either. I'm
Yeah.
like, help me.
I think it's hilarious.
That's gonna be you from now on.
Yep.
I'm about to find a guest every fucking filming now.
Jasmine.
I know. Yeah, she's definitely like my immediate like back pocket.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's all good. She's married to my best friend now. I got back.
Let's see. For me, I think I'm just like proud to watch how you've grown as a person. Like Kuya said, we've talked about like you've gone through all these different stages, and to watch you, I want to say like to watch your strength in all of these stages because I know not every part of those transitions have been easy, and yet you fucking showed up as much as you could. You freaking came and you supported this podcast. You were dedicated. And honestly, that's like one of the things that I was even talking to Anthony, my husband, about. Literally thinking about finding, you know, if we are going to get a replacement for you. I told him, I'm like, I am so scared because it's going to be hard for me to find someone that I trust the way that I trust Lani, because I know that she valued the space as much as I did. Like, you know, like I know you guys are committed to, obviously, like you freaking do this for me and Lani every freaking week and get it together and you let us use your space, Vince, and all that. But like, as far as like understanding what it took for us to build this and it truly being our baby, I don't know that anybody can match that like commitment, loyalty, and like love for this as much as you know?
Yeah. No, I feel that just because like I don't know, just how fast we clicked.
Yeah.
Too, you know, and then even with Rich, like it was like, whoa, like how did I get so close to these people
And
so
we don't
fast?
even like kick it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
and yet I feel closer to you guys than I do some people that I've known for years and I see on a regular basis, you know, just because of the deep conversations we've had, you know? But yeah.
Now thinking about it too, one of the episodes besides the daddy episode that really was like a big thing for me was when we talked about domestic violence, because that was really heavy, and for me to be able to talk about that was really hard.
Yeah.
And be open about it. It helped me surpass that situation.
I agree, because this was the first platform that I talked about my experience with that as well. And to have you as like a support who's related, it definitely made an impact on like releasing that part of my life. So I agree with you.
For sure. And I loved Bion's episode too. And Shell's episode. I don't know. There's so many. I'm trying to remember like all
Yeah,
of them,
there's a
but, like,
lot. We've had a lot of
the
good
whole
ones.
knives coming out with her panties and Rochelle with dating single, you
That's so
know.
I need I remind you guys that Grayson was the first Hawk Tua.
Yes, we did
FYI.
discover that already. That's right.
And that was a fun one too.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you think the podcast has evolved since you've joined? We've talked about evolution, but how would you say the evolution has been?
Resolution.
If you've had to put it to words.
Resolution. 420 to 1080.
Okay, besides that, God, you know what? Don't let them discourage you if you're starting with the freaking iPhone. Like, I did the damn thing, and, you know, not everybody's got fancy studio like Vince does, or a technical wizard like Rich, but don't let that discourage you even though they talk shit. Do it, okay?
But that's what makes this the best.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So besides resolution, how would you describe the evolution of this podcast since you've been on it, since you're literally day one?
I mean, it's when you guys talk. To be honest, it's really weird to like hear you guys talk about me putting effort because I feel like I don't put as much effort as you guys do.
Oh yeah,
To
we
be
feel that.
honest, I know you do.
This guy.
But no, I think it just happened organically with the knowledge that honestly it wouldn't be for you guys. To be honest, like yeah, Ari and I were like we thought of or you helped think of the idea and brought it to life, but you guys literally put in more life and more value and everything to it. So it's you guys really.
No, I mean like don't even think of it like that. Don't think of like, you know, how we set up or like we provide everything or do the, you know, Rich does the edits or everything else and like for the like the second, third and fourth season I was coming up with all of the topics.
That's a lie.
But you guys show up.
Yeah, at least you guys showed
I'm
up.
waiting because I feel like there's
Oh,
more.
I'm done.
Okay. Okay.
Don't let me pull out the fucking phone with all my freaking notes of podcast episodes. He did come up with a lot though, especially during the times where I had a lot going on. So I will give you that credit.
During
for sure.
Vince's red pill era?
Yeah, exactly. That's that. That was his era right there.
That's just when I was on the toilet. I had a bad algorithm.
Bad out.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we should talk about this. She is dumb.
How would you say the revolution, the evolution was as far as like going from Babes with the 4 girls to us to Vince being a guest to Rich being a background guy and then him being invited? Like, how would you describe that evolution as far as like mentally or like to your in your perspective?
My perspective when we were just the babes, it was just kind of like a fun thing. Like it was like something to just get together, shoot the shit. Yes, we obviously took it serious because I literally would go to your house every week. And then to now being Vince was technically has been there too because you're the one who filmed and helped us do light setup and stuff like that too. But
He was our photographer.
yeah, like
But-
you put in.
But you guys were just doing it from the kitchen for a long time. I had nothing to do with it. I was just chatting, and then people said, "Why don't you have Vince on the show?" Because he asked the dumbest things, and I want to see him say it
wanna
to
know
your
who this
face or
guy
something
is.
like that.
Would you agree that part of the evolution was having a male perspective?
Oh yeah, no,
Because I feel like we were very much women. We were trying to empower women, but then there was a toxicity to that the boys described that was like, wait. What about our perspective?
yeah, no, I was gonna get into that, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, from when we went from like the 2-0 to the 3-0 to the 4-0 of us, it was cool to see the different perspective in us, like all respecting each other's like views, and they're like, oh shit, I didn't think about it like that. Like it's cool to see that we were able to respect each other's again views and things that we said, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. Or I'm a, you know, for Kuya too, like for you not being in a relationship for so long and then now being in one, you're like, oh yeah, you know, you girls kind of made me think about this and stuff like that. So that's cool to see, like even not just the podcast growing with the topics and the guests that we would have and bring, you know, the our viewers and listeners to feel like they're connected with us, to now like you guys literally with all of us, it's just a whole new thing.
There
How do
was
you
a lot of evolution with you too, you know, because like you guys were saying, there was a lot of, you know, funny, you know, all fun and games and women empowerment and stuff. But how fast you understood and adapted to things, that showed a lot of growth,
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
and
Thanks.
yeah, like being able to, you know, you may not always agree with us,
Yeah.
but at least you understand our point of view. And then
Sure.
I see that you've opened your mind a lot more to, you know, hearing both sides and stuff. So I think that evolution on that has been pretty
Thank
big.
you.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it like that, so you brain fucked me again.
Yeah, I just made that up. I'm glad it landed.
Slip
As
and
he
slide.
always does.
So, didn't I make up a word earlier too? What was that? I made up a word.
I forgot.
Yeah. Made sense at the time.
the time.
I'll make up another one someday.
Oh, my turn. Sorry. What's the biggest lesson you've learned from having this podcast or being on this podcast? Because it's still yours.
Aw. Aw.
Don't touch Vince's
yeah.
wires.
Put the weight on the light. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Talking to the mic.
Talking to the mic. The biggest lessons. I didn't realize, I guess, how one-sided I used to think. I feel like, and then listening to other people's opinions and views of what they thought of in our topics made me realize, like, shit, like, especially because I first started when I was like partying and thought I knew shit just because I went through some shit in life. No, like, there's a whole nother side of the world and that's out there, and you guys helped me for sure.
But yeah, and you were also so much younger than
I
everybody
was
else.
young.
Yeah.
That's true. A lot of people don't realize that though, because you freaking ride with us oldies pretty well.
Man. Yeah, I can't fuck with these younger kids now. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you were to look at your first couple of episodes compared to like now, before you used to talk a lot, and now it's
Where's
like,
this going?
well now it's like you listen as much as you talk. So you know,
Okay.
like there's a lot more consideration as opposed to I got stuff to say,
Yeah.
and then it's like now let's come to an understanding. And again, going back to the previous thing that I said, it shows a lot of growth, and I was just like, wow, it's pretty cool.
Every time Vince opens his mouth, I'm like, where's this going to go? This is going to be really deep or really good, or it's going to be absolutely fucking ridiculous
I'm waiting
or,
for the
or
punchline.
offensive. Yeah.
Which one was this one?
It was
It
good. It was a
wasn't.
good
Okay.
one. Yeah, it was a good one.
That's really good.
Okay, next question.
Oh, sorry. What feedback would you give the team to help the show grow?
Oh, fuck. Don't go hard on Ari.
I know.
Don't go so hard on Ari. No. I mean, yes, but no at the same. Yes. Yes and no. I mean, just you guys continue to do what you guys do. Like, obviously, we do this for a reason. People still watch us and listen to us for a reason. And I wish we could like hang out more behind the scenes. And if anything, I feel like maybe that something to do more as my time not on would definitely help men, or not even men. What's the right word?
Team bonding type
Yeah.
thing. Mhm.
So you think you leaving will bring us together?
Yeah, I hope so. Shit. No,
You're
I'm
like
just kidding.
you're like the sacrificial lamb.
It was like in Avengers.
Yes.
You know when what was it, Agent Coulson died, and he had all of the Captain America trading cards on him, and Nick
Exact-
Fury came up and it's like, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
By the way, just out of coincidence, Backyards and Barbecues will be back as soon as you leave.
I'm gonna try and go.
But that's gonna, I think,
Wait, it's
We
for sure. Again.
yeah.
Like
For-
repetition, like on a schedule.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Wait, are we?
Are we streaming it?
I think so,
you guys
We're
sent
thinking
me
about
the.
but we're not sure.
We're not
yeah.
sure.
Wait, you sent me the thing. Am I supposed to share it? I'm not supposed to share it, right? It's private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because our address is on it. You could tell people about it, but just don't give them the address unless it's like someone that
Just
we
be
trust.
like, hey, I can't go to your thing because this is better, and then show them that.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
it might be streamed, but it's gonna or straight to YouTube.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one or the other. Mhm.
That'd be cool.
Depends how many people you.
I know.
send.
Do you know if Ackright posted it on the story?
No.
Because I realized that our address was on it. I was like, "Fool, you better not freaking."
No,
I
he
forgot
just-
to tell him
he-
that
He texted it to
to a
Vince
bunch of
and I.
people. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I don't even promote my own events, so yeah.
All right,
I'm excited for that.
me too. It's like a little taste of our fun times in COVID again. You know, it was so fun.
Like, it was so
COVID.
fun. COVID was so fun.
Dude,
Reminiscing.
I'm sorry. It was a hard time for the world, but I felt like because the world stopped, it gave us a chance to kind of like just be together. You
Yeah,
know?
but I also had to still drive, and you know how good the traffic wasn't.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
The
just-
traffic was amazing.
In the studio and hanging out was the only place we can go without wearing masks.
Well, that's when I knew COVID was over. Was when the traffic was back and people were like in lines again. I was like, gosh, damn it!
Yeah.
There's all these people in line again.
Yeah, but prior to COVID, we were trying to like build immunity, so we would open mouth kiss guys and girls
Exactly.
as soon as they come in.
That part.
Yep.
The backyards and barbecues, though. I want to take a minute to talk about that because those were the times, especially again, like during COVID and stuff. Like us just like you guys cooking in the kitchen and grilling in the back, like taking shots, like that was a time.
And then doing the mukbangs too.
Yes.
That was so fun.
Those were so,
I think we would do more of that if we weren't because we talk about some of those episodes, but we're like, oh, that doesn't translate well on like Spotify and stuff like that, which is why we don't do that as much.
But one of the ones that we had the most engagement was your birthday, where you're eating. Wasn't it your
Exactly.
birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the tinola.
Tinola.
Maybe we should do that. Do more of that. Maybe that will be something that we do more, is like more not engagement, like activity type things, and we just won't put those ones on Spotify. Is that
No,
a
they
thing?
can go on Spotify. It just has, if you want to
There's
see
no
the
context.
visuals, and if you want to see the visuals, then you
You go to the YouTube.
watch it on YouTube. Like I think remember the Halloween episode? It's on YouTube. I mean, it's on Spotify.
What was our Halloween episode? Oh, where we got dressed up?
Yeah.
That one? Oh, okay.
We're pregnant.
I remember was it a balloon in my thing? And then my dress was so high up because I had a balloon. And you're like, babe, you could see your whole ass. I was like, oh, okay, my bad.
I mean, I wasn't complaining.
But I had no idea, which is
Yeah.
what made it funny. I was just walking around, my whole fucking ass crack was hanging out.
Yeah, that didn't work well
Yeah.
on Spotify.
Lani
Yeah.
ruined it for us.
Okay, next question. Let's see. So, you want to tell, if you would like to share, your viewers and us, like, what are your plans moving forward?
Obviously with, I don't know if I can air that.
No.
Yeah. Just
Well, when she wants to, we'll put the OnlyFans link in the description.
Exactly.
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Tonely fans.
Right. Just be more involved with my family, really. My business is still going, but it's just very slow right now, which I'm okay with. Like I came to terms
need
like
that
it's
right
really
now.
okay. But the ones I do get, like, you know, it is what it is. If you take it or leave it. But yeah, that's kind of, I'm in my mom mode really hard right now and just being strong for my family. Yeah.
So, where can our listeners continue to stay connected with you?
Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, rewind a little bit.
Okay, let's do that.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Recently, I collabed with two individual women to talk about, like, she was like sound healing and then artsy stuff and whatever. So I collabed on that because they thought it would be a good idea for me to hop on with us doing podcasting and stuff. So I just recently did like a journaling. I specialize in journaling with them and like help them, guide them through women-based, guide them through feelings and thoughts and stuff like that.
You
That was
cheated
kinda
on
cool.
us?
Huh?
You cheated on us?
No, not like that.
I mean,
Sounds like you cheated on us with my enemies.
Vince cheats on you all the time, or cheats on us all the time with all his other
true.
podcasts.
No, those are side casts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, got it.
So we're the main B, those are
Yeah.
the side
Yeah.
Bs. Okay.
No,
got it.
I mean that was my first one though, but I'm kind of interested to see how that goes. I don't know how often I'll be able to do it like how this one is.
Oh, is it a podcast or is
no,
it?
no. It was like a event, live
Oh,
person event, and we did like watercoloring, and then another girl did sound healing.
That's really
so
cool.
It was just because I still wanted to do like something, but it happened like once every couple months or whatever the heck
Yeah,
it is.
not so committed.
Not so committed. But it was just nice to kind of reel it back and reminding me a little bit of when we were just really woman empowering and stuff like that. And now with your guys' knowledge, I can be like, yo, hold on. First of all, some bitches, they crazy, you know? So let's remember that.
You know, they with the sound.
growing
This,
so much.
this bitch crazy. You're next year like, what the fuck are you talking about? Let's go rewind the sound hole.
No.
That's so funny.
But no, I just, I'm also in a very, I'm trying to find myself again in a different light. So
I love that for you.
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna close this out because we haven't cried yet, so that's good.
Yeah,
right?
I've been
I
holding
really,
back.
I bet you off camera, I'm gonna be like, "Ah." But
No,
anyways,
I'm for sure holding back, especially
Yeah.
when you started talking. I was like, oh, Vince is really coming out.
I know. When he brought the tissues, you must have seen it because my eyes started to
Yeah.
I was like, nope, not doing it, not doing it. I'm always the crier. Well, no. I've definitely cried a couple of times on this show. So
You
I'm
want
like,
the other tissues?
no, it's okay. Not yet.
Say something meaningful right now. Go.
Oh, did you know that 1 out of every 4 people in America make up 25% of the population?
Thank you for that. I really needed to know.
Okay. If someone new were stepping into your role, what are the 3 top tips you would give the person that's stepping into your role on our team?
Cleavage.
Yeah, I must have cleavage and ass. No.
Yes. That is a requirement.
So if you don't have that, don't apply. No, I'm kidding.
Exclusive promiscuity.
Wow.
Honestly, you gotta have thick skin when you're coming on here.
I was literally going to say, please say the thick skin part.
You
please.
gotta have some thick skin.
We've
Like-
calmed down a little bit.
You've
We could be triggered.
yeah.
They've calmed down a little bit because they're like, we've caused enough trauma, so we'll pause for now.
No, but thick skin just because like, oh, and be open-minded for sure. I think those kind of go hand in hand, obviously, because I was not as open-minded before. But
Oh wait, before you, was that hard for you
was it hard for
when you weren't? Because you said you weren't open minded. So was it did a lot of like what we said or a lot of the topics hit you in the feels a lot more?
Oh
back
yeah.
then?
I'm not gonna lie. Like
We would message each other like, man, they're being a little mean today, but they love us, right?
Seriously?
There were a couple times where we're just like, man, I don't know, that kind of hurt my feelings. And then, but we would both, like, we knew you were joking. So we're like,
Yeah.
that's just them. We love them. They love us, you know.
Yeah.
They're just being the boys.
Yeah.
But it wasn't anything like for reals, like, oh my God, they're so fucking mean or anything like that. It wasn't anything like that.
We need a confession episode or something. Because I want to know now what I said that, like,
Well,
truly
that's the thing. It wasn't even
offended-
that bad that I
No.
remember it, you know?
See, that's what I was thinking. I was like, we probably did hurt their feelings, but then when they think back about it, they're like, I mean, they were right.
No, definitely not. You were right. It was just,
It was just
good-
like I see their point.
yeah, exactly. It was just
Yeah.
like, okay, I
Okay.
could see their perspective. They don't see ours, but I could see theirs.
Like, good engagement. Reel this one.
Yeah.
Clip that one.
To answer your question, was it hard? No. It wasn't hard because I know you guys were coming at it with love,
Exactly.
with an open heart. And you guys, if your friends are not real to you and saying shit to your face, then don't have them around you. Like at that point, you know, like I don't think I would have said that when we first started talking, like, no, fuck that. They can fucking leave. No, you know, like if they're going to confront you and be real with you and say shit to your face straight up, then those are your real ones. So yeah, for sure that it wasn't hard. To advise who would want somebody, it sounds like that's how I'm taking the
Yeah.
question. If someone wants to come in on the team, just know that put in work for sure. Every effort, every moment you come physically, come.
Oh, that's another requirement. Being bustos, you can't have like weird. What's it called? Modesty or whatever for. Yeah.
Don't be
no.
prude.
Prude. Yeah, that's a good word.
I feel like we all have to be like, because we're all musically inclined. Like we all love music in a way. So
Well, no,
that'd be
I suck.
No, but you,
I just
like-
dance.
no, but you're in the culture.
Yeah.
You know, so
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. It's not a requirement, but it would be kind of nice. Because we all
They're all.
bond
I listen to only
before.
jazz flute.
I think
The piccolo.
I think you'd be low-key like, oh, what? Can you play it? I feel like that would be you.
What is the history behind
And
that?
then Vince would be like, that's some bullshit. This is real music.
No, I definitely don't think that you would be a good candidate for this podcast if your favorite rapper was like Ice Spice or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have. you can like her, but if that's your favorite, we're judging
Yeah,
you for sure.
exactly.
Well, I mean, I don't know because is it one of those where you have somebody young enough to progress with? Also,
That's true.
same thing with Lani. I don't know who your favorite rapper was when you first started.
Yeah, right. Lonnie's like an old soul. She likes all
such
who we
an
like.
old soul.
It could
Yeah.
be-
We literally just talked about it before Ari got here.
Mark Morrison, Return of the Mac. She's happy if you play that.
Please. And next to close, Brandy.
Hey.
Yep.
Yep.
112, only you.
Yep. All that.
I think sense of humor, right? Would you say that too? Like you have to be able to like
Oh, yeah.
take a joke and give a joke and banter back here, or else you won't survive. Well, I guess that goes along with the thick skin thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's for sure part of it. And just be willing to have fun. Like, step out of your comfort zone, and bring ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm running out of them, guys. Just kidding.
Do you think that person, whoever that is, has to almost have the same relationship with Ari as you guys do right now? Because when you come up with ideas, I'm pretty sure you run it by her 1st and then it goes out to the group.
Yeah. Yeah, we do a lot of side talking because of like prep or like ideas or.
I want to yes. I want to say yes only because I feel like we created that trust within each other, and I feel like because you're like the mama bear, low key of our group too.
This is my baby.
Yeah,
For sure.
So it's kind of like not like if I run it to you and you're like, no, I don't think the boys are like that. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, like it's just not saying like you run everything, but
No.
it's more just like.
No, we've all, I at least me, I've always thought just the mutual respect is always treat her like Queen Bee.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, thank you. That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
nice.
What was the question?
Queen Bee 1 and 2.
So you're basically saying these are huge shoes to fill.
No, I mean
If
they
somebody
are.
were to-
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like I said a few minutes ago, like I was literally discussing that and thinking about that. Like, obviously, anyone can be a character, right? Anyone can. Lots of people want to be on a podcast because they want to feel like they're somebody. You know, so many
Yeah.
people have podcasts, but there is definitely a sense of, like Vince said, mutual respect that we all have for each other. You know, like I respect you and Vince incredibly, like a lot, and then I respect Lani a lot too, and I feel like we have that same respect for each other despite all the shit we talk to each other. You know, at the core of it is love and respect, which is why we're able to joke like we do.
Right.
You know, and we would have to definitely have somebody that fills that like space and shoes.
Yeah, I honestly don't think it can be filled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like having like a band. Then 20 years later, you replace a member. It's always weird to look
Yeah.
at, you know?
I can see that, especially if like someone new comes in and we obviously already have all our inside jokes and stuff, and they're
Dynamics.
like, "Fill me in," you know what I mean?
They probably have to
but-
be a guest first for a long time, like a
Yeah.
consistent guest.
Yeah.
Then, you know what? You've been here, enough times
You
to
get
be
us, you get
yeah.
the flow, you
Right.
get- yeah, yeah. I mean, for people too, like if you don't know, like obviously we're not scripted at all, and that's something that a lot of people has told us that they love about our podcast is like
Right.
they literally feel like they're sitting here with us talking and just shooting the shit. So
That's definitely the biggest compliment that we get consistently, that we love your podcast. It feels like I'm just sitting and like kicking it with my friends.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't even read the topics.
Yeah. He really doesn't, you guys. We sit down and he's just like, I'm ready.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like editing and I'm like, Vince has no clue. And then he slowly gets it.
Yeah.
Like,
True, yeah.
like oh, 30 minutes in, you're like, oh, Vince is active now. He gets what we're talking about.
Yep.
No, I mean, I don't know if I'm coming off as like I'm playing it cool or like whatever, but like this was a really like, oh my God, here we go. This was a really hard decision, and it's something like I still repeat over in my head every time because I'm like, am I making the right decision? Like I even went to Ari and I'm like, am I making the right decision? And she's like, no, you are, you know?
Family
oh God, here
first.
we freaking go. This I don't think, have I cried on the podcast?
No,
I don't
I
remember.
don't think you have. I think it was like one of our serious episodes back
Yeah.
in the day, but not lately.
I think during my birthday, you cried because you were celebrating me.
Wow.
Yeah,
That tinola was so good.
it was so good.
Who made that?
Oh, you did. Thank you very much.
I know. That's why.
Mama Ari. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I mean I had the most like fun times here. I had a lot of growth, like we have all talked about too. Like I don't want to just talk about myself because it's really weird for me, but like I feel like I genuinely had a good connection with each and every one of us.
It's definitely memories that will never ever be replaced. Like,
yeah. No, and I keep telling myself, like, I know it's not a goodbye. It's not a goodbye. It's not like I can't come back. I know you guys are not going to like shun me, you know? Like, I don't know. But, oh my God, what's happening right now?
Oh.
stop, not the little violin. I was really wondering where he was going. Or where he was going.
Yeah.
Continue.
I'm
talking.
That. Oh, what? Oh, okay.
You have a soundtrack.
I just. Yeah, no, I'm just. I think really in my heart, like I keep telling myself, like, I could do this, but in my heart, like I know this is really hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know in your guys' end, it seems like we just like sit down and we talk every week, you know, but there's so much more that goes into it. Like the boys do so much work to set it up, to break it down. Vince literally gives us the space every time we film, you know, and then like Lani and I have a lot of things that we do out, you know, and they give us the space to be able to do those things, but it's not easy to commit every. I mean, at one point we were committing every week, and then we decided to film multiple episodes. So it's a lot for sure.
Yeah.
And your family needs to come first. So when you asked me, is this the right thing to do? I was crying, but I was like, absolutely. As I was crying, you know. Like,
And when I texted that to you, I was like, okay, no, delete that. Oh, keep going. No, fuck that, delete that.
oh,
Because
really?
it's just like, again, because of just our history and like how much I respect each and every one of you guys, you know, like, again, I mean, I'm sure we've said this, but if I don't, I need to say it more. Like, Vince, no, legit, we wouldn't have been able to do this without you, literally from the get-go. Oh, yeah. And then, Quia, like, with your knowledge as far as how to just put everything together, edit, and, like, with as busy as your schedule is too, Vince,
Even just
too,
like logistics and stuff
literally,
too.
like, we would be like, fuck it, we're gonna record this day and we're gonna post on this day. So the fuck what? Like, you're like, no, motherfuckers, you gotta do it like this, you know? Anybody that's literally has asked me, like, oh, I want to do a podcast, but like, I don't know who, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, if you're willing to put in the time and effort and put in that dough in, I know somebody. So I always refer you guys to something, whatever it is, you know?
Yeah, that dough is important though.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah.
I would say that you shouldn't let that discourage you.
No.
Like you should, like if you have an iPhone,
Yeah.
start doing it. Android,
sure.
not so much. But yeah, if you have just a phone, you can start things. And then you can learn as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all started at 420p.
But if you need a consultant that will tell you how to make your podcast be legit, it's this guy right here, and then this guy right here is the one that's going to provide you the space.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have a final message for our audience? I'm not going to cry. Stop. I don't want to.
I hope that whether something I said was funny or made you realize something clicked in your head or whatever it is, like, I hope that I made a good, what's the word?
Impression.
Yeah.
Impact.
Good.
An impact, impression, something, because I went into this thinking like I'm gonna do this with my friends, and now it's like literally you guys are like family to me. So where was I going with that?
I don't know. Not a good statement, seeing as our daddy issues episode was the biggest one. But yeah, go ahead, call us family. That's cool.
No, but like you guys were there, especially after all that shit too. Like even when we talked about my daddy issues evolving, like you guys were literally there to like support me and be like, yo, like like a sister, like, no, this is why he was like this, or this is why this was like this.
I will say this: you've given a voice to people that may not think that they have a voice, or that think like you, but didn't think that anybody else thought like them.
Yeah.
And you've made a difference in other people, and it's definitely gonna be there's gonna be a void here, because you're taking care of business, and whenever you're ready to come back,
Open arms.
yeah,
for sure.
exactly. But
Yeah.
yeah, if Alina, if you ever act up and be like, "Mom, you don't know what you're talking about," I was like, "No, she was on a podcast.
Exactly.
And she helped a lot of people. There's a lot of people that ask, when we didn't have episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, we look forward to those," or we we wish we had your guys' insight and stuff like that." So
Yeah.
So yeah, even if you don't hear it, it's being heard. You know what I mean? That you've made
An impact.
you've made an impact. You've made happiness. You've brought awareness to people that may not have gotten it from somewhere else, or may have started them on a journey that inspired them to either take things into their own hands, like studying more, or looking into getting help for certain things, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. On that too, I just feel like there's so much still plans that I wanted to do with you guys, whether it's guests or like topics or I don't know, something, and that's the part I think it's hard because I feel like my time's just not done yet,
Yeah.
But again, like I obviously really appreciate you guys for understanding. I know this isn't the last, and I truly love you guys all individually for so many reasons.
So on that note, that's my next question.
Oh,
Because
I thought we were done.
No, I have like two more. I have like two more left.
Okay.
I asked you what your final message was to the viewers. If you could give a final message to your team members
God.
each, what would that be? Not that we're like saying goodbye, but like in regards to like the podcast and like our friendship, or like however you want to word it.
Yeah. Oh my God. I hate you for this. Only
It was
because
working,
like,
guys.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
kidding.
I don't think I've cried really like this on the podcast because crying's for bitches. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I guess I'm gonna start with Ari because we started this together first. Oh my God, this is about to be a fucking forever episode right now. You were a light at the end of my tunnel during that time.
Stop.
I didn't know that my world needed you. When I thought that I couldn't get through something, you reminded me that I could. You've given me a space that I'm like, shit, like I have a voice and I can use it. So thank you for that. For not just being my friend, but like a sister to me. Vince. Oh, man.
why'd you start with Ari? Ours is gonna suck.
No,
Right.
not even. Not at all. Vince, I appreciate you for help opening my eyes to things and making me realize like what my potential could be. And you always push me like with DJing. You're like, so Lani, when you gonna hop on? And I'm always like, oh, I don't know. But the fact that you still see me being able to do that makes me feel like, damn, I really could still be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And you were always willing and being that open hand to be like, it's here. Come to Phantom, come to where I DJ. You can come and DJ. And like, you've always given me that space. And nobody really has given that opportunity for me. To know like, hey, you still got it. Just fucking come and just do it,
I'm not special. I just believe in you.
And that's the part where like I really appreciate you because I feel like not a lot of people do, and you show it. And like, yeah, people can say that to me, but you show it.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest difference. And just literally when I need something and I know I don't really reach out, but if I'm like, hey, can you give me a ride home? Like even something as simple as that, like it means so much. and just believing in me and Ari too. Like we didn't think we were gonna end up in a studio. Like we thought we were gonna be in the kitchen
for a hot one.
with the webcam. Like you know, so
Always goes back to the webcam.
Moving up, guys. We're in the living room now.
and just always being like, hey, like sending me business or whatever. Like, hey, someone needs rentals this or whatever. Like you think of me, and I truly appreciate it. And whenever I need a laugh or something, like you just naturally be you, and it lightens up my day. Like there's so much things that you do that I think that you don't realize, and I appreciate all of it.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. Yeah. Now when I see Alyssa, I'm like, where's your dad? No. No, but and Rich, oh my God, too. I don't think I can. Why do you do this to me? Rich. Stop. No, legit. Like,
Don't be a dick. She's having a moment, bro.
I mean,
I'm trying to
besides,
prevent her from crying.
know.
dude,
I'm
it's
kidding,
not
I'm
gonna.
kidding.
It's not anything. It's fucking coming. It's coming out.
I knew that was gonna happen again.
I should make this black and white, like the screen.
Rich, there's been a lot of things that you've said to me that I'm like, holy shit, like I really needed to hear that. You, like, your name, Queer Rich, literally queer, you know, like plain and simple. Your knowledge to things, I'm like, holy shit, like it makes me realize like how much work I could really put into doing things. And you telling me like, just try different things and something's gonna stick. I'm like, fuck, like you're right. You know, you're truly an inspiration. And even when I ask for side things, like it has nothing to do with podcasts, I'm like, hey, Rich, can you help me with this? Or like, do you know when I could this? And you're like, yeah, dude, come this time or come here or whatever. Like, that is so, we appreciate, me and Jason both appreciate it, you know? Yeah, just being there, really. So I appreciate you guys and love you guys a lot. Fucking Vince, he left. Fuck you. So yeah.
Well, he left for good reason.
Yeah, no.
I think he's getting the bigger violin.
Yeah, he's getting the bigger violin. We
Oh
wanted to give
my
these
God,
to you
you
guys. We
guys.
wanted to give these to you.
Thank you guys.
She got it. And have her give it to you.
This is from all of us. Though.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you guys so much. Talking to the mic, sorry. So, for the listeners, they all have contributed and gave me some flowers, and y'all know I love me some flowers.
So with closing, I want you guys now.
Thank the Lord. I
And
gotta talk.
obviously me, I have to. You guys always make me turn around. I ask the questions and you turn it around back on me. I want you guys to kind of give your final message to Lani for this episode as well. Like, what is something you want to leave her with?
Can I go first?
Yes.
Oh my God.
We love you, and always keep in mind it gets better with or without us, but we will always be there.
Oh, that was good. I thought he was excited to go first because he was going to say something stupid. I love you for that, Vince. That was awesome.
Yeah. I was waiting for a troll.
As I said earlier, there's going to be some big shoes to fill. Whoever decides or whoever we decide to fill that seat over there. It's obviously just the next chapter in your life. I know you said it was hard for you to leave, but from talking about it and us knowing like the inner workings of it, I guess that it's kind of impossible for you to be on the podcast while all these things are going on. I'm truly happy to like now. Sometimes with the best things about these episodes is that you can kind of look back and see the growth, because sometimes we just go day by day, right?
Right.
We kind of forget, and we forget about like how you've actually grown in leaps and bounds over the last several seasons that we've had, and it's kind of amazing to see you grow that way, from everything from, as I said, the party Lani, the relationship, the child, and then now your up and coming wedding, and it's looking back, you're looking at, how somebody's life kind of improves, going from, I think this first time you bought your first new car, right? It was all during the podcast and things like that. You're looking at it, you're looking like, now we look back and we appreciate the growth. And of course, that spot isn't necessarily going to be filled by anybody, because it's always going to be your spot, no matter what. Somebody's going to take the seat next to you.
Yeah, sorry, that one almost got me. that line.
Can I do mine again?
I'm like, what's up, Casper? No.
I'll do mine again. Editor, just find the best one that I have. Put it in.
I don't think the editor is going to find anything good. If we had a good editor, we'd do a montage of the last season, but we don't.
We do.
We have an editor in training.
Oh yeah, well, she's going to be in Hawaii for the next 2 weeks.
They have internet there.
Oh man.
Are you really going to do more?
Well, one of the things that reminded me of something that we talked about on the podcast is the hardest thing about, or the most rewarding thing is also the hardest thing about being a parent. And her being like the youngest one, she was kind of like the baby for us. And seeing you grow up is the best thing, but then also seeing you grow up is the hardest thing. And like I said before, with all the things that you have going on, it gets better.
And also, I'm going to add, it may be sad now, but I'm excited for your future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we should just keep on adding on to the stuff that we say so that Ari doesn't have to go.
And then I don't have to cry.
Yeah.
This is great. Idea.
Oh, no.
So with that said, Ari, what do you...
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, keep going. Keep talking.
I started to gather myself now, so now I'm going to fucking start crying again.
I feel like I can't even like look at you right now.
I know. That's literally why I'm like looking over there, because I'm like, if I start looking at you, I'm going to start crying.
Just don't zoom in, editor, please, because these eyelashes are coming off already.
Okay, so I just want to say, like, stop. I don't want to do this.
I'm laughing because I'm trying not to.
Look at her.
Oh, no, I can't.
Thank you for. I'm just gonna miss you so much. And I just want to say that I'm like so grateful that we crossed paths and that, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, brought us together because, as you said, I was a light in moments for you. You did the same for me. There were certain topics that I held close to my chest and I never talked to anybody about. And, this podcast with you, especially in the beginning, gave me this like safe space to share that, and having someone that I feel like we relate to each other on so many things, on so many levels. And we never get to hang out outside outside of this podcast, because we do have a lot going on in our lives consistently, but it makes me feel less alone, if that makes sense. When I think about you and I think about your strength and the things that you've gone through, it really helps push me when I go through the things that I go through, and when I had my dream of doing like the podcast, or when I was doing BUplifted, I always felt silly, like, nobody cares. Why am I doing this? Nobody wants to watch me. And you literally made me feel like there was value in who I was as a person and what I was doing. And there's like no words that I can say to thank you for that, because you filled a place. You filled a void in a space for me that I didn't realize I needed so badly, So when you told me that you were leaving, like 100% I support you, because I genuinely mean what I say when I say that, like, this is the last thing I ever want you to worry about. Like, I've told you that many times. I never want the podcast to be something that is adding stress or worry for you. But it definitely made me feel so sad because it's just not going to be the same, you know? So thank you for just, like, literally being my sister on here and believing in me and believing in us and believing in this podcast and all the laughs, all the memories, helping me handle these two boys so I wasn't alone. I mean, that's it. Fuck, I did not think I was going to cry. I was doing so good, you guys. Fuck.
That's why I was not trying to look at you because I already knew. But yeah, no, thank you guys.
All right. So, where can people keep in touch with you if we have our listeners? You want to give them your handle for those of us that, for those that are new or anything
what is
like that?
So many.
Oh yeah. It's you can catch me on Instagram at Lani Babes _ I believe it is. On
There's a
Instagram.
link in the
there's a
description.
Yeah.
link. If I'm on there, maybe. But yeah, you can catch me there if you're looking for a coordinator or whatever. Sorry, plug me in there.
Yep. Do it.
It's Asanas _ co. You can find us there on Instagram as well. You'll see it in my bio. But yeah, that's where you'll catch me.
No one's going to do the high as good as you do it with me. All right, you guys.
Wait, I wrote something.
Oh, you wrote something? Okay.
This is from the heart.
You're a fucking lie, bro.
If you leave, don't leave now. Please don't take my heart away. Promise me just one more night. Then we'll go our separate ways. We've always had time on our sides. Now it's fading fast. Every second, every moment, we've got to make it last.
I was like, this sounds familiar. Amen.
Amen.
All right, you
That
guys.
was from the great OMD.
I was like, this sounds so familiar as you were saying it. I'm like, what the hell?
What you said, no.
Okay. So, yeah. So thank you. Thank you to our listeners, our day ones. We are very sad to see Lani go, and this is going to be our last bye for now, right? So we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Oh my God, I don't want to say it.
I know,
No,
literally.
look right into the camera and all the day ones, like Lisa Marie, like William the
Yes.
Conqueror,
Dude.
the intern number 1 and 2, and the 3.5, I
Vicky.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. Please continue to keep supporting this team. You know, they still will bring the heat and the fire and all the good topics. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.
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 I was like, bye.
I have a prediction. That you're going to get mad at something that me and Rich say, mostly me. And you're going to keep on getting mad. Like, you know what? I should just be back on there.
I should do reactions, honestly.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing. You
on
should.
freaking on Instagram.
Oh, that would be good, because then you'd be like, oh my God, if I was there, I would have punched Vince in the face.
If you have time to do reactions, you might as well sit in that seat.
But she won't do
No,
them
but
all
you could
the
do
time.
that on your
it's
own
only
time,
gonna be
too.
on
Yeah.
certain episodes and things.
When you guys trigger me?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what you could do is whenever you're free to watch or listen to it, you could just record yourself,
Yeah.
and then you could just pause it and be like, I can't believe they just said that, or what?
Yep.
I will.
Yeah,
I will.
because then you can do that at your leisure.
But would I get copyrighted?
No, we're not gonna copyright.
Yeah, we're not going to copyright strike you.
Yeah,
I'm just
What are you
saying.
talking about?
I'm just saying.
it's gonna be in the description too. It's gonna be watch a future behind the scenes episode in front of the scenes with Lani Babes.
We're like, pen this bitch.
Now I know how y'all really feel.
Right?
Just kidding.
All right,
All right.
bye for real.
Bye.
Bye, guys.